by P. Saijan, effect of obesity and overweight on academic performance among school-going adolescents. A very interesting topic, and the paper ID is 59. It is over to you, Sailan. Hello.
Good morning, everybody. My research study is mainly about the intensive problem of present adolescent, that is obesity. The title of my study is Effect of Obesity and Overweight on Academic Performance Among School-Going Adolescents in Girls' School in Jaffna Municipal Council area. I am Mrs. Purnima Saijan, postgraduate student from University of Jaffna, and co-author is Mr. Anandamail Nithilavarnan, senior lecturer, University of Jaffna. Obesity can be defined the higher body fat percentage condition which BMI is above 30. It is a dramatic problem among the school-going adolescents in Sri Lanka. World Health Organization has called it as a modern epidemic. In Sri Lanka, there were many researches were done in northwestern and western province to prove the existence of obesity in school children. Unfortunately, there were no much studies were found in northern province to prove the adolescent obesity. Since there are more obese children are being observed in northern province, it becomes essential to conduct more researches in the present time. When tend to find the root causes of the obesity, the gradual changes in the socio-economic lifestyle, the introduction of pre-prepared food items, and the sedentary lifestyle are the common reason for the adolescent obesity. Obesity can impact physically, mentally, and it leads to the risk of chronic disease such as cardiovascular diseases, type 2 diabetes, cancers, and cholesterol. Overweight children are vulnerable to this low esteem, which result from teasing and bullying by the peers and family. It also reduces the cognitive capabilities and the memory functions. The purpose of my study is to determine the effect of obesity and overweight on the academic performance of grade 10 girls in girls' schools in Jaffna Municipal Council area. The objectives are to determine the number of overweight and obesity children in grade 10 classes in girls' school around Jaffna Municipal Council area, to measure the academic performance in their school, to find the relationship between the obesity or weight with their academic performance, to establish the solution for the challenges and hardships they face. Here I have showed the methodology I have followed. The target population was the adolescents girls from girls' schools around Jaffna Municipal Council area. From that, 761 students were considered as the sample size. First of all, the permission of the study was granted from the Zonal Director of Education and the principals of the school. The grade 10 students were categorized according to their BMI as obese children, overweight, healthy, and wastage student. The first term marks of the 6 core subjects of obese children were collected. At the same time, same number of healthy students were also selected and their sets of marks also collected. Both sets of marks were quantitatively analyzed using Mann-Whitney U-test and 2-sample t-test in order to find the difference in their academic performance. To incur the challenges, the perception of obesity and the structured questionnaire was delivered for the responses. This slide shows the result. As per my first objective, here the prevalence of obesity in the academic performance, obesity in the school was given in the table. Here, Jaffna Wormbadi Girls High School have the Jaffna Vermadi Girls High School have the highest number of obesity and overweight children. At the same time, Collie Family Convent has the least amount of overweight and obesity children. The below pie chart shows the cumulative percentage, and it is noteworthy that 17% of the adolescent has been identified with obesity and overweight. As per my second objective, the trend of academic performance between the healthy and obese student has shown in the table with Mann-Whitney U-test. When we look at the p-value of mathematics and religion, the p-value is higher than the alpha value 0.05, which shows there is a difference in between the healthy and the obese children. By looking at the median of mathematics and religion marks, healthy people scores more marks than the obese children. In the other subject, there's no any differences has been found. The table below portrays the result of two sample t-tests of the mean marks of both healthy and obese. There, the p-value is less than the alpha value 0.05. It implies there's no any significant differences has been found in the academic performance of healthy children as well as the overweight and obese children. As per my third objective, the challenges has given here, the very first pie chart shows that the 1/3 of them only knows their accurate body weight. It shows the unawareness of the children. In the second figure, it illustrates nearly 58% of them confessed that they have come across with bullying and body shaming comment in their life. It saddens us and it conveys a message to us as how we have to gently handle them. In the third pie chart described the health issues, half of them have the frequent tiresome. At the same time, they have joint pain, knee pain, asthma, high blood pressure, as well as sleepiness, headache, and thyroid problem. This bar chart shows the interrupting causes of learning. Here 60% of them has the daytime drowsiness and 55% of them have the shortage of memory loss. And 10% of them have frequent fatigue. It's their point of view. They have thought these are the causes for their interruption. This slide shows the perception and attitude of the obese children. The first pie chart shows the rate of satisfaction about the appearance. Here, the majority of them are not satisfied, which can lead them to retard the mental wellness in the future. When you consider the figure 6, 60% of students thought their obesity won't affect their studies. It is a good insight which can encourage them to study more. Anyway, 40% of them are to be noted who thought it can affect their studies. They should be guided properly by the teachers and parents, and they have to get the good perception about their body weight. The figure 7 has illustrated the very good side of the sample student. Here 80% of them have the highest self-confidence level, and they have high leadership quality as well as highest self-confidence level. They all have good ability of making friendship, and their lifestyle is so healthy as the obese children. It should be very appreciable to these children who are in the sample sets of students. They all have the ability to get rid of this kind of trauma in their life. The conclusion which I have made from the study is Significant number of adolescents in Jaffna Municipal Council area suffers with the problem. Overweight and obesity can affect the academic performance of them, and it can affect their physical, mental and personality development. How can we overcome the issue as the responsible persons in the student's life? I can suggest the large scale of surveillance program and the preventive strategy should be implemented. From the childhood, the healthy lifestyle should be practiced and the strict guidelines should be implemented in canteen as well as the street vendors, which are the main sources for the pre-prepared food items. The improved version of physical exercises should be introduced in schools. Moreover, the guidance and the intensive care should be governed by the teachers, students, as well as the parents and medical officers. These are my references. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the presentation. And now the floor is open for questions and discussions.
Yes, Miss Purnima, I just want to ask a question because you mentioned that you have used Man Whitney U test. Why didn't you use T test? Is your distribution not normal?
Not like that one, because it's a two sets of samples which contain more subjects. No, that's why I suggested that man with the new test. For the average marks, I have done with the U test because I have taken only two numbers for the average. That's why.
Yes, normally we use T test. If not unless that our distribution is not normal. Anyway, the results are almost same. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any other questions, please?
Thank you, Purnima. It's very
Yes.
presentation. I'm really interested in your recommendation. Childhood is a culture, right? We as parents, to show our love to children, we may buy chocolate, we may buy Bombay Motai or whatever, right, in Jaffna. So it's a culture, and your recommendation says we should be implementing, strict health regulations. This may be going against the existing culture. It would be very difficult to change the culture. So I would like to get your further observation on this matter. Thank you. Very interesting presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes, I also
Yes,
think
Dr.
it is
Kumurthy,
a very
yes.
good presentation. But I think in future we have to take some, not only girls, male part also, boys also, we have to do some research in future.
Yeah. But in my personal view, ma'am, in Jaffna, there are many female students. That mean like girls only have more fun because they don't have go to outside for the playing and everything. Except the school and tuition centers, they were staying in home always. That's why I considered the female student.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then thank you very much for
Thank
the
you, ma'am.
presentation. And we will move to the last presentation of this education sessions, that